Hello student, we are going to learn science second chapter, that is classification of plants. In this we will learn 3 points. First one, kingdom Plantae, subkingdom Gymnosperm, and another subkingdom, that is Angiosperm. Let's start. Can you recall how have living organisms been classified? How have living organisms been classified? You have already learned in 8th standard 5 kingdom classification. This 5 kingdom classification given by Robert Whittaker in the year 1969. In this classification, Robert gave 5 kingdom. In this first kingdom is kingdom Monera, second kingdom Protista, third kingdom Fungi, fourth kingdom Plantae, and fifth kingdom Animalia. Robert Whittaker gave us a 5 kingdom classification. So what are the hidden secrets of the kingdom Plantae which impart this green freshness to our surrounding? What are the hidden secrets of the kingdom Plantae? Kingdom Plantae मध्ये असे कोणते hidden secrets आहेत which impart this green freshness to our surrounding? Just how much diversity is there in this kingdom? Let us see. Just how much diversity is there in this kingdom? In kingdom Plantae, how much diversity is there? Let us see. First one, kingdom Plantae. In this, can you tell which are the special cell organelles that differentiate plant cells from animal cell? Which are the special cell organelles that differentiate plant cell from animal cell? And the answer is chloroplast. In plant cell, chloroplasts are present, but in animal cell, chloroplasts are absent. Means chloroplast is the cell organelle that differentiate plant cell from animal cell. The group of autotrophic living organisms having a eukaryotic cell with a cell wall is the group of plants. The group of autotrophic living organism having a eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells means what? The cells which have a distinct nucleus and cell organelles. The cells are called as an eukaryotic cells. Means the group of autotrophic living organisms having a eukaryotic cells with a cell wall is the group of plants. Plants have become autotrophic as they can perform a photosynthesis with the help of chlorophyll. Plants have become autotrophic. Autotrophic means what? Plants can make their own food with the help of chlorophyll, and this entire process is called as a photosynthesis. Living organisms of kingdom Plantae are the main source of food for all other living organisms. Living organisms of kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae are the main source of food for all other living organisms. युनिवर्समध्ये असणारे जे ऑल अदर ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आहेत त्या ऑल अदर ऑर्गॅनिझमचे जे फूड आहे ते फूड सोर्स म्हणून कोण यूज करतात तर ॲज अ फूड सोर्स म्हणून आपण किंगडम प्लांटीला यूज करतो. Okay, the next point, basis for classification. In this, the presence or absence of organs is the first criteria for classification of plants. प्लांटचे क्लासिफिकेशन आपण स्टडी करणार आहोत ते प्लांटचे क्लासिफिकेशनमध्ये क्रायटेरिया यूज केलेत. इन दिस फर्स्ट क्रायटेरिया दॅट इज प्रेझेन्स और absence of organs. The presence or absence of organs means which are the organs of plant in this root, stem, leaf, flower and fruit. Means this criteria is used here for the classification of plants. Means first criteria is the presence or absence of organs. Then next one, the presence or absence of separate conducting tissues for conduction of water and food is the next consideration for classification. Means next second criteria is used for classification of plants is the presence or absence of separate conducting tissues for conduction of water and food. In this there are two conducting tissues, first one xylem and second one phloem. Xylem conduct water and phloem conduct food. Means in plants conducting tissues are present or absent. This one second criteria. Then next one, do the plants bear seeds? Do the plants bear seed? If they do, then whether the seeds are enclosed in a fruit or not is also is an important criterion for classification. Then third criteria used for classification of plant is plants having a seeds or not. In this, whether the seeds are enclosed in or open. Okay, this is the third criteria. Finally, plants are grouped depending upon the number of cotyledons in the seed. The next criteria used for classification of plants, that is depending upon the number of cotyledons in the seeds. If the seeds have a 2 cotyledon, then it is called as a dicotyledon seeds, and if seeds contain only 1 cotyledon, then it is called as a monocotyledonous plant. Okay, means this is the next criteria for the classification of plants. At the higher level of plant classification, different characteristics are considered for classification. At the higher level of plant classification, different characteristics are considered for classification. For example, depending upon the presence or absence of flowers, fruits and seeds. Depending upon the presence or absence of flower, fruit and seeds, this criteria used for higher level of plant classification. In this second criteria, plants are classified as cryptogams or phenograms. So what is meant by cryptogams and phenograms? Cryptograms means it is a non-flowering and phenograms means it is a flowering. So what is meant by non-flowering and what is meant by flowering? Non-flowering means what? Plants that cannot bear flowers are called as a non-flowering plants, and plants can bear a flower are called as a flowering plants. Means next criteria is used for classification of plants is the plants are classified as a cryptograms and phenograms. This is the second criteria used for classification, higher level plants classification. Then next one, depending upon whether the seeds are enclosed within a fruit or not, this is the third criteria used for classification of plant. Depending upon whether seeds are enclosed within a fruit, seeds are enclosed within a fruit or not, this is the third criteria. Then phenograms are classified as a gymnosperm and angiosperm. The next, phenograms are classified as a gymnosperm and angiosperm, and angiosperm are further classified as a monocots and or dicots depending upon the number of cotyledons in seeds. The angiosperms are further classified as a monocot and dicot. The monocot means what? If they have a single cotyledon, then it is called as a monocots, and if they have a 2 cotyledons, then it is called as a dicots. Okay, next part we will learn in next lecture.